There was a time when dragons ruled the sky.
You guys enter into the main area, the main cavern. The guys are still gone. It's relatively quiet. There's just a little bit of echoing from your steps. The obvious step, stump, step, stump, step, stump.
We get it, John.
There is kind of one cavern entrance or catacomb offshoot that has a kind of a door built on top of it, and you can see it is obviously has a decent sized padlock on it. It's the only catacomb that is kind of sealed in any way, shape, or form.
Hey, remember when I yelled at you for breaking that temple door? This isn't a holy place. Let's go in there.
Yeah. How well sealed is it, John?
I don't know. Roll me a strength check and let's find out.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah. Your foot hits this door. The whole thing, the handle, the hinges, everything just shows down the catacomb. Hinges and all.
That was pretty easy. Looks like it's open.
Seems that way.
And we'll come back to you guys in a moment. Goshen and Bo.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
I just want to sort of make my way to the cemetery. It's dusk now, right? The sun's gone down.
It is.
Cool, I can see where I'm going. So, I'm just sort of walking my way towards the cemetery.
I'm hanging out with him. I had to light a torch, though, because I can't see in the dark.
So, yeah, Bo's kind of going to keep his eyes kind of away from your torch.
Yeah, so I'm not really looking too much at the torch. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm going to say, have you noticed, Goshen, that you've got more furry these days? I've only known you like 2 days, and yet you've grown quite a lot of fur in that time.
It's true. I feel different. Better. Warmer.
Is it normal?
No, it's not.
Do you know why you're growing fur?
Do I know why? Do I work this out?
You know what? Let's find out here. Roll me an investigation check.
Oh, good. -1.
Mm-hmm.
11.
Yeah, you have a pretty good idea that it is probably from this staff.
I think it's from my staff, I say, and I pull out my shrunken staff.
Oh, I see. I've got a staff, but it doesn't make me grow fur.
No?
I've never really been able to grow a beard, actually.
Neither have I.
It's a bit embarrassing because most people like me have got beards, but I've never really. It's all just a bit fluffy.
I've been meaning to ask. What exactly is your ethnicity?
I'm a Darrow.
I don't know what that means.
We're like dwarfs, but not really. I don't really know much about us, to be honest, but we come from dwarfs in the Underdark. And I don't really know much else than that. I know there's mind flayers involved, but I don't really know how.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds horrifying.
I don't really know either, actually. Someone told me when they came to stay with me before, and they told me a little bit about some other Darrow that they'd met, but that's all I've got, really.
Have you had many visitors in the forest?
Oh, sometimes. People passing through when they get a bit lost in the forest, or traders as they go past. Sometimes just... I had an emperor stay with me before for about a year. but he left.
An emperor.
Yeah. He had horses that were made of gold and 16 wives. They all stayed with me for about a year and then they left. How long's a year?
I was going to ask.
Hold on. This is the loaded question.
How much of the story is
I would be
actually
going to
real?
insight check this at some point. Yep, for sure.
I don't think any of it is.
give me 1 second, because this, yeah.
The weirdest part about insight is like it just determines intentions. So if you think you're telling the truth, and all I know is you think you're telling the truth,
He certainly believes it.
so my +7 insight means nothing.
The best lies are the ones you tell yourselves.
Okay, 364 days.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was something completely different. Yeah, it's... Yeah.
A year is 364 moons or suns, depending on which way you count, I suppose.
He might not have stayed with me for a whole year then. It might have just been maybe a day. I'm not really sure.
Right. I would like to insight check him. It's not going to tell me.
Yeah, go for it. Romaine insight.
That's a 20. 13 plus 7.
Yeah. No, it's all on the up and up.
I
As far as you know, he's telling the truth.
am utterly confused and mildly astounded. That is absolutely fascinating.
Oh, yeah, I've made some
you-
interesting friends.
You're an interesting person, I must say.
Oh, thank you, Goshin. You're interesting too.
I think-
What about Gordon? Do you like Gordon? Do you think he's interesting?
Who's Gordon?
Gordon's my goat.
I think he's very interesting.
I think he likes you. He was
Does
talking
he?
to me. He was talking to me earlier a bit about you. Like when you was talking to that Allwyn chap, he was talking to me about you lot. He didn't trust you at first, but I think he's starting to think you're all right now.
Curiosity is burning inside of me.
He also told me to go to the cemetery because he said that you lot told me not to get dead people, but he thinks it'll be better if I do. So he said just tell him okay, but secretly go to the cemetery later. So that's what I'm going to do now, but don't tell anyone.
Would going to the cemetery perhaps give me a chance to speak with the goat?
You can speak to him if you want. You can speak to him now.
But would I be able to see him the way you do if we go?
Well, I mean, that's up to you. You've got to believe.
Okay, let's go to the cemetery.
I mean, he's always there for me. So if you
Was he?
think he's there, then he's there, isn't he?
Maybe? I'm now staring at the spot next to him, focusing intently on there being a goat. I don't know what the goat looks like, so I'm just assuming a goat. A standard farm goat.
Are you hoping to see something?
Goshen is. I'm not too optimistic as a player.
Am I going to convert Goshen to my religion?
You might. Who knows?
I'm a monkey, man. Curious.
You see, while you're picturing a farm goat in your head, you don't see anything.
Anyway. Another thought jumps to my mind. You said you were from the Underdark. Or at least the Darrow. What are you
Yeah.
personally from the Underdark?
I don't remember that bit, to be honest, Goshen. I woke up in the forest when I was already sort of a bit older. I don't really remember what happened before that, though.
I was just curious. I knew someone who spent some time there.
I think I probably spent some time there because I've always had this pale skin. But I don't really remember that much.
That's strange. So is Bo your real name then? Or
I don't really know. I didn't. When I woke up, I didn't really have a call for a name, and I didn't remember. Like, no one really ever called me anything. It was when I met Gordon. He started calling me T-Boa.
T-Boa.
Yeah, and then when I had some friends come and stay, they said that sounded a little bit foreign, and they didn't like it, so they just started calling me Bo.
They didn't like that. Well, you're still here, so. But Bo's a good name for you.
They were a bit funny. They didn't like anything foreign. I didn't much get on with them, to be honest. But they used to say to me, like, you know, mean things to me sometimes.
Well, did they carry any sort of insignia, symbol with them?
What do you mean?
Did they carry anything that looked like this? I'll pull up my sleeve and I'll show them my brand.
I don't know. I'm just making this story up. Did they?
Kidding me at all the fucking people just.
I'm just gonna roll with it and say I've seen that before. Yeah.
How long ago? In which way did they go?
Oh, it could have been like about 10 years ago now. How long's a year? 360? Could. I mean, I'm not very good with time, I'll be honest. When you're by yourself, just me and Gordon in the woods, I get a bit... I don't really even know what time is. Do you know what time is?
Unfortunately. So, Bob, just like I'm going to keep this cemetery a secret, you must keep my brand a secret, okay?
Oh, that's okay. I won't tell anyone anything. They probably know anyway.
Yeah. I think they do. Right.
Such a shifty bastard.
Why is it a secret?
It would bring up uncomfortable questions, that's all.
Oh, I see. Like, why have you got that and what's it for?
Pretty much, yeah. Those two, spot on.
I see. So why have you got that and what is it for? Do you not want me to ask that?
I'm debating. You've been very forthcoming with your past with me. I trust someone eventually. That's what they told me when I got released. But
Have you got a friend as well? Or are you talking to yourself?
No, I think you and... I don't know anymore. How far is the cemetery?
You guys are just about there. You're on the little outskirts of it. It's a small little cemetery.
Oh, look, there's the cemetery.
Oh, that's good. Is there? Can you see over the fence?
If we get closer. I can only see to the edge of the torch.
Oh, can't you see in the dark?
No, wrong sort of genasi.
Oh, I see. I can see very well in the dark. I can't see in the daylight, though. That's the problem.
Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, I can see, but not very well.
Is this torch too bright for you?
Little bit, to be honest. But it's all right. I just look not at you. It's fine. We might need to turn it off when we get to the cemetery, though. It depends who's there.
Good point. I douse the torch. And wait for my eyes to kind of adjust to the gloom.
You know, it will take a little bit of time, but your eyes will adjust enough. And surprisingly, things are a little clearer to you than you originally anticipated.
I can see. That's nice. Yeah, let me give you a hand. And if he lets me, I'll help Bo to the top of the fence so he can look around too.
Yeah, is there anyone in the cemetery?
No, there's no one in the cemetery.
Do I see any sort of like open graves or anything like that?
There are actually 2 open graves off to the side.
All right. Look, Goshen, there's some open graves there, so I think we should have a little look. See what we can
All
get.
right, I set him down on the other side of the fence, and I vault the fence myself.
This week's episode is brought to you in part by Easy Roller Dice. They are a great customer-focused tabletop gaming company specializing in products from gamers, educators, and all other professions. They have a full collection of beautifully crafted dice, as well as a whole inventory of great gaming materials to suit your every gaming need. Go on over to their website and check out their full list of amazing products, and while you're there, add something to your cart, because our listeners are receiving a special 15% off discount code when you enter DDP15 at checkout. That's DDP as in Do or Dice Podcast 15 at checkout to receive 15% off your entire order. So, as always, thanks a bunch to Easy Roller Dice, and thanks to you guys for listening, and enjoy the rest of the episode.
Rolling dice by hand is so difficult, and it makes my arms so tired. If only there was an easier way to roll dice. There is an easier way to roll dice, with a dice tower. A dice tower? What's that? It sounds like something that's cheaply made, and not very pretty to look at. You couldn't be any more wrong, small childlike voice. Wormwood Gaming sells high quality wooden dice towers, dice trays, and much, much more. You can find them at wormwoodgaming.com. And if you use promo code DOORDICE upon checkout, you can get free domestic shipping wherever you are in the US. That's what domestic means. Golly gee, this is so much better than rolling by hand. And it looks amazing too. And it tastes good. You probably shouldn't eat the... Never mind. Remember, that's Do or Dice upon checkout. DOORDICE.
And so you just dropped him over on the other side of the fence.
Mm-hmm. And jumped over after him.
So we're going to kind of like creep up to the open graves and see what's in them.
Nothing.
Oh. There's not any dead people in here, Goshen. Should we dig up some of the other places where there might be dead people? Is there any fresh mounds anywhere?
There are maybe 3 off to on the other side of the graveyard.
Can I go check the names on the headstones?
You son of a bitch. yeah, of course you can.
And I want to know their ages as well.
The exact year. And what it says, the inscription on the gravestone, please.
Yeah, one of them is Norman Rogers. You need an age?
Yeah.
37.
Any idea about his job? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Ben Dover. He was 69.
Yeah, just names and ages. Just, see.
Yeah. Wade Scott was, 17. Katie Hawk. She was sadly 8.
Oh, brilliant. Katie, she's only 8 years old, Goshen. She'll have lots of power. Can you help me dig her up? We won't tell anyone. It's all right.
I don't have a shovel.
We don't need a shovel, I don't think. Can I cast... Have I got anything that would help dig? Can I cast Entangle into the ground so that vines grow up out of the ground, and then we can grab hold of the vines and sort of like rip them up through the dirt so the dirt kind of pulls up on the roots?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, so I'm going to pull out some of the berries that I found in the temple. I'm going to mix them with some of the plants that I bought in the herbalist earlier. And I'm going to just sort of like rub them around the ground on the fresh dirt so they're all kind of mixed into the fresh dirt, and then I'm going to sort of cast Entangle so that vines creep out of the kind of fresh dirt by the headstone.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And then I'm going to say, Goshen, grab hold of some of those vines and get pulling, will you?
Okay.
With a bit of luck, we'll fish her out. If she got entangled with the vines, we'll just fish her up and she'll be on the end of these vines.
Huh. So this is one of your tricks then, yeah?
Yeah, it's a little trick. It's not the best.
Curious. I'm very curious. Because this is immoral. But I'm curious. I'm conflicted. Well. Okay. Let's try it. I help pull the vines.
All right, give me 1 second. This is hilarious.
I believe what you meant to say was, I help unbury an 8-year-old girl.
And like fresh grave, so it's not like these are bones.
That's true. You are correct. I didn't think about that. This is going to get weird.
And I'm reading a book about demons. Okay, so just to recap, we had 2 people go down to a dungeon and execute prisoners. The other 2 are going to dig up the grave of an 8-year-old, and I'm reading about how to summon demons and devils.
This is awesome.
We are 100% the bad guys.
Is this an evil campaign?
It might be now.
I mean, I'm neutral, so like...
I'm technically supposed to be chaotic good.
I'm chaotic good, but I just believe what I'm doing is good.
I'm playing off the whole monkey curiosity thing really hard right now.
Yeah, you are.
I think I'm technically neutral good, but I just follow a code as far as the code will take me.
I thought lawful neutral.
See, the good thing is Bo just sort of makes up his code of good and bad. He doesn't,
I don't like that a battle map popped up.
Nah, give me a second. Yeah, shit's going down, bitches.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so you guys are pulling this small little 8-year-old girl up out of her grave.
That
I just want to make sure that I got that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing.
Can you guys please roll initiative?
Oh, God damn it. All right.
You glad you came now, Goshen?
I'm super glad I came. I rolled a 20 for initiative.
I rolled a 4.
This is technically Bo's first combat, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm the one that gets to pop your cherry.
Oh, that's disturbing on many levels. All right. As you guys are pulling, you notice it's not all that hard to pull this body out of here.
I really expected more resistance out of this.
Bo, real quick. Crap, what do you even know? Roll me a perception check.
10?
It might be because it's dark. It might be because the ground or something, but your vines look a little darker than what you're used to them looking like.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, you're going to see this hand reach up out of the dirt. And this little 8-year-old girl is going to pull herself out. Her eyes are just orbs of white. And she's entangled with this vine wrapping around her, digging into her skin.
Bo?
I don't really know what's happened here, Goshen, but it'll be all right. Don't worry.
Staff. I pull out my staff.
Is she entangled in my? Is she entangled in my vines?
It looks like it's It looks like it was part of the vines you had called up, but your vines don't quite look like what you're used to them. You're looking like.
I think we need to put her down, Goshen.
Okay, that should be simple.
Just punch her in the face.
Beating up a dead 8-year-old. Things have gotten out of hand. Does she beat my initiative?
No, I'm sorry. Goshen, you're first.
I'm going to try to stomp her back into the ground and see if that works.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and roll an unarmed strike because I'm not going to use my staff to try to put it back in the ground. I'm just hoping if I get her back down, she'll stay. She probably won't. All right. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Unarmed strike. Nope. Okay. Let's go ahead and use my bonus action to make another unarmed strike. There we go.
See, it hesitated right on 20 for a second
I
there.
saw that.
That was rough.
That's so sad.
13 is going to hit.
For 4 damage. Not the greatest. 4 damage.
So you're stomping this 8-year-old girl, and she's still pulling herself out. And she's about halfway out. She's going to hold out her hand, and the vine is going to react. And these little thorns are going to start flying towards you. Ow. 23 is going to hit. Holy crap.
Ow.
And 18 damage.
Whoa.
That was really nice.
Jesus.
Ow.
Holy shit. Bo, your turn.
Is she undead? Do I know if she's undead?
She is not undead.
Okay.
She's still dead. She's just being animated.
Okay. Can I charm her?
You can make an attempt.
Okay. So I'm going to attempt to charm her with Charm Person. So she's got to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Yeah, she has no issue passing that.
Oh, shit.
Done locked up.
As a bonus action, then, I'm going to... Oh, no, it's not. No, wait. Okay, fuck it. Nope. End of my turn.
All right, Goshen.
Okay. I'll go one more turn. This time I got the staff. All right, let's go. We're going to blow some key points on this shit. All right. 12 for a miss.
That's going to miss.
Damn. 2 key points for 2 unarmed... I'm sorry, 1 key point for 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay.
The first one is a 12, which misses, and the second one is 17, which hits
That will hit.
for 4 more damage, and it has to make a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away fucking from me. 3 key points.
11.
Hey, it gets moved backwards 10 feet.
So you're pushing her the staff back down 10 feet into the ground?
That's the plan. Yep. Straight down. If it will go.
She goes.
I think we should leave. Very quickly.
No, I think we should smash her face in. Look at her power.
I think she's going to smash.
Don't worry about it, Goshen.
Smash my face.
I've got you covered. Or I might get you killed. I'm not really sure.
That's the part that worries me.
We'll be all right.
Okay.
All right. It's her turn. You can kind of see that it takes a little bit. You kind of feel the ground move a little bit. The tendrils, the ones that you guys used to pull are gone. But you kind of see 1 or 2 kind of stick up out of the ground and are pulling themselves. And her head is going to pop up. Bo, it's your turn.
How much HP have you got, Goshen? Like, are you almost dead, or?
I look like I'm pretty rough.
Okay.
18 is a pretty big hit for me.
I'm gonna take some of those berries out of my pocket, crush them in my hand, and then I can sort of reach Goshen, right?
Yes, but real quick, the berries you got from the temple?
Yeah. Or just any of the kind of flowers or anything. But as soon as I've got the berries, I may as well use them.
Okay, so using those berries.
Yeah,
okay.
and then I'm going to sort of like push them onto Goshen's arm and cast Blood Vial, which your target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 1d4 each round.
Okay, so that's gonna happen, but in reverse.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Reasons.
So I'm killing Goshen and taking his life away.
You're killing Goshen.
That's
1d4 per round.
I mean, I've been thinking of other characters anyway, so really. Okay.
So you don't dig up 8-year-olds.
So give me a 1d4 there, Bo.
Oh, of course it's 4.
Okay.
Well,
I didn't really work out what I expected, Goshen. I don't know why though.
ouch.
You'll be all right.
Goshen, your
Punch her in
turn.
the face.
I don't think it will be alright. Okay. Focus. Center. I turn. I pick up T-Boa and I leave. I use my action to dash. I run my full movement speed and I spend a key point to dash again.
Think of the power,
Nice,
Goshen.
okay.
But she's got so much power.
I can feel the power. I don't want anything to do with the power.
We can't let her just walk around.
We'll go get the others.
No, because then
Correction,
they'll
you
tell.
might have to get the others. I don't know. I don't know how much farther I can make it.
If we tell the others, they're gonna tell me to go away.
I'll make up a story. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, you guys are out the cemetery and
And I'm dying slowly.
yeah, out of combat because her head was only above. She didn't have the rest of her body out yet, so she did not get an opportunity to attack against you.
That's what I was banking on.
Yep. You guys are a little bit down the street, kind of in an alleyway.
Am I still slowly dying?
Yes.
Awesome.
Bo, can you give me a D4, please?
Yeah. It's 2.
How long does it last again?
2 rounds.
Okay, so that was the last
Yeah.
one.
It also shrunk your HP by 6, but it would have gone. It goes back up, I guess, once it's finished.
Wait a second.
It gives you like a kind.
That would leave me.
It wouldn't really do anything in reverse, but if it was the right way around, it would give you like a temporary boost to kind of, so you get like a kind of over, like more hit points than you started with. But I suppose if it was in reverse,
Then that leaves me with 1 HP.
Yep.
That leaves me with exactly 1 HP. I am barely able to stand.
okay, I can cast.
We leave you alone for 2 minutes. God damn it.
I can cast Cure Wounds.
I flinch as you try to cast another spell on me.
So I'm going to say, don't worry, Goshen. Just trust me on this one. And I'm going to cast a second level Cure Wounds, on Goshen.
Yeah.
Or I would if I click.
Cool.
So 7 total.
9, so
9
9.
total, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm marginally less dead.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Thank you.
That's all right, but I don't know why my spell did that to you. Sorry about that. I think I might have made a mistake.
Yeah,
Gordon,
no, it's fine.
why did that happen? He says he doesn't really know. But he thinks it might have something to do with the temple I got those berries from. I'm going to take them. I'm just going to throw them away into the dirt.
Good plan. Good plan. Okay. Yep. Let's. Jerry or the others. Where should we go?
Well, now you've got 10 HP. Should we go back and finish her off?
No. No, I should. I'm still picking thorns out of me. Let's start with the tavern. William and Jerry.
Do you know what? If I'd been able to cast that spell with some of her eyes or her toenails, it would have been really good.
Right. We'll keep that in mind for after we kill her.
And we're going to cut that one and go straight to Jerry.
I'm enjoying a lovely book about how to summon devils and demons.
Yeah. So you're upstairs in the room that the entire party is sharing. It's a large room. There's actually 8 beds in there. Whatever gear you guys had in your separate rooms, Williams kind of moved it all into this central location. You're learning quite a bit about this book. Yeah. It is part of a set. I'm trying to recall what the name of this one was.
It is Secrets of Apocrypha, Conjuring Demons and Devils for Necromancy.
Yeah, that is a lovely read. You can kind of tell that it is a kind of a very basic book. It hints that there are others that are much better at this kind of thing. It kind of notes off to a 4-volume set that the book is stating kind of got destroyed basically because it was too powerful. Rumors about this is kind of a textbook, an explanation, and you can kind of see that there's a lot of notes in the margins of just not Komar, because you know what Komar's writing looks like, and this is not Komar's writing. But this book kind of assumes, it's kind of telling you that these other books, even though they were destroyed, might be out there somewhere.
Good, sure.
But it kind of has a nice beginner's course in necromancy.
Cool. What I was really hoping to find was stuff about the conjuration part.
There is a nice section, whole area on conjuration circles for demons, basically, and devils.
Are there any for like really like small devils?
Yeah, there's a whole there's a little kind of subsection on imps.
Ooh, perfect. That's what I want to like focus most of my reading and attention on, and just kind of for the night. I just really want to study it, and I might put it to use later.
You know, it's a whole thing on circles, bindings, kind of how to tie the creature you're bringing to manifest them a body in this world, and how to make sure it doesn't run amok. But yeah, you're learning quite a bit. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check, if you would.
It's going to be a 24.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is all sticking into your head quite well.
With what I'm learning here, what would I need if I wanted to try to summon an imp?
Pretty much all you need is a summoning circle, whether it's made out of chalk, made out of salt, or you can even go as far as using silver, bronze, gold. As long as you have a circle you can imbue with power, you'll be able to, summon something as long as you know its name. And this is kind of a textbook. You kind of see in the margins, there's 1 or 2 names of imps. You kind of lucked out and grabbed the right book. Someone's kind of used the margins as their note section to kind of make sure they knew some names off the top of their head.
All right. Fuck it. Let's get an imp in here.
Okay.
One bad idea.
Yep.
We're never splitting the
becoming an
party
evil
ever
campaign.
again.
Nope.
All right. What are you using as a circle?
Let's see what I got in here. I know I have like oil, or not oil, or ink and things like that, but I'd like to not leave a permanent circle. Let me look through my inventory for a second.
I thought that Talmor and Ordok were going to be the most irresponsible ones.
Yeah.
Based off what I have read, is sand possible?
Yes, sand is a possibility.
I'll use sand then.
Sweet. So you're making a nice circle of sand. You have to pretty much tie your will to the circle. So you need to put like a drop of your blood that will help summon the imp.
Okay.
And that kind of also acts as a binding to connect the imp towards you.
All right. I'll give it a go.
All right. There are two names in the corner, or there are two names on the margin of the book. Son of a bitch, you guys are making me name things tonight. Son of a... This is not where I thought we were going today.
Thought we were going spelunking in a quarry. You're far off from that.
Nope, we're killing people, summoning tendril monsters and demons.
Imps, not demons.
Ah, I'm sick.
Okay. Two names. You have one called Zupri and one Ibrick.
I like Ibrick. It's shorter.
It is.
Seems like it'd be less likely to mess up.
All right. So I'm assuming you have a dagger in your inventory, right? Or what are you using to put your blood on the circle?
Yeah, I have a dagger. I'll use the dagger I have.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Come on, Evie.
Oh,
That's incredible.
My hip.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
The
You
natural 20. God damn.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah. You summon it. Takes a little bit. You're doing the little chanting the ritual is telling you to do, and where it tells you to, you're inserting this imp's name, and you can kind of feel a little pull against your own will, but you're not letting down. You're not letting up. You're forcing your will into this imp, and then a little bit of smoke forms at the center of this sand circle. And this small greenish imp is going to start staring at you.
First words are, huh.
So I can do it. I can reach through the plains.
What is your bidding, my master?
Go back where you came from and never show your face again.
It's just going to nod and little poof.
And I'll destroy the circle.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. You can keep up to date with everything that we're doing by following us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram at Do or Dice Podcast, or come have a chat in our Discord server. All of our show notes, character sheets, and player bios can be found on our website at doordicepodcast.com. If you're enjoying the episodes, please subscribe to the podcast, and if you have time, leave a review as it helps others like you find our show. Thanks for all the support, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Same dice time, same dice channel.
There was a time when dragons ruled the sky.